snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So TCU's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing... group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
A strike downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Duke's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them
breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Gonna run it. It's Riley. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Jackson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Baker. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Clements. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Out of the backfield, he's open. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Punch it out of the air. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Toner. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, TCU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by owning.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Right down the gut of the field. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Smashes in between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drop. There he goes. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Looking to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Bring in the heat. Finds his man. It's Moore.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
Man, as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Ezukama. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Touchdown, TCU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Release to the back. Right on target this time. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On the move. Makes it past the marker. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Toner. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Horned Frogs line it up with a 1st and goal. Takes the easy one to the back. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Gets it to the back. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the tailback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Baker. Open space at the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Under fire. Fires downfield. Touchdown, TCU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He'll do it himself. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Toner. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
2-3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
79-10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Man, And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this top-5 matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Flips it out on the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking for room, it's Carney. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. They'll run the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And those
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Let's go. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe.
They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the TCU offense will take over.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Here's a throw downfield late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.